I have a 13-year-old. So she grew up watching Disney. So for me, being able to be part of that culture and be on a show that shows representation was huge for me. Norman's amazing. We've worked together before. And when I read it, I was like, this is really an intentional story about this family in Chicago, and the backdrop is skating, roller skating.
Hello.
Please say less.
Say less.
Say less.
Saturday's premieres on the Disney Channel on March 24th. So why did you want to be a part of the show?
Well, initially, the writing drew me to it. When we get the sides, and then it's like you have a read, you meet the producers and so forth and so on, and it goes on and on from there. And I'm big on the writing. When my agent said, "Here's a project, why don't you read this and see what you think about it?" It was the writing style that I'm accustomed to. I grew up, in the '90s sitcom era, being a part of it and watching it as well. So I'm like, "Oh, this falls right in line. I can do this, and I get to play the dad, which I am in real life." So I'm loving it.
Oh yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, I have a 13-year-old, so she grew up watching Disney. So for me, being able to be part of that culture and be on a show that shows representation was huge for me. Norman's amazing. We've worked together before. And when I read it, I was like, this is really an intentional story about this family in Chicago, and the backdrop is skating, roller skating.
Hello.
Please say less.
Say less.
Say less. Yeah.
Well, yeah, as you guys mentioned, you play the parents, Cal and Deb Johnson. So what was the best thing about playing the parents on the show?
Well, it was fun. There was a lot of different aspects to it. We run a bakery business from home. So, we got to do real bakeries, real treats, I should say.
Yes.
We had real pastries that we were baking there. So you had to watch our weight a lot on that show. But it was a lot of games. We have send that to my trailer. It was a lot of that going on. And we're fun parents, We're not like real stern. Oh, what are you doing today?
Yeah.
Why are you home? Blah, blah, blah. No, we're just like, oh, they're gonna learn. Oh, you gonna do that? Okay, we'll see you. Oh, but this is gonna be fun. Let's see how this ends up by the end of the episode, type of thing. So it was a no-brainer for me, but it was fun.
So much fun. I mean, they're flawed, and I think what's so beautiful about this story is that we all of the family, we all kind of poke at each other's sort of, funny mishaps. And I think that's the sort of what builds that camaraderie, and I feel like people are going to be able to connect with that, because it's not the cookie cutter, no pun intended, family that does everything by the book. And I feel like it's beautiful to watch them sort of navigate through some of those trials and tribulations. And, sometimes they don't succeed, but then, Cal and Deb sometimes come up and clean the mess, or we're not a told you so kind of parent, couple duo, but we are like, now play that back for me again.
Right.
Say that with that. And I think that's beautiful. I mean, that's real. And I think that's the comedy of it all.
Yeah.
And the real of it all. I think it's a beautiful duality of the two.
Absolutely. And this is another question for both of you. Omar, you mentioned about the writing, how that you were drawn to that. And I think one of the things that stand out with this show is it always takes place on a Saturday. It doesn't take place on any day of the week. So what was your guys' reaction when you learned that the show was going to be based on just Saturday?
No, it's fun. You don't have to worry about, you got to go to work, even though we work from home anyway. But, the kids have school and then so forth and so on. It was just, this is our day off. We're either going to be getting ready for a catering event, which is fun. Yeah. But we're always there. We're always present. It's not like, oh, mom, dad are off doing something else, but we're here. We didn't get to go to the skating rink all the time.
Right.
But we did have our moments there, which was just fun to see that. And I can't wait for you guys to see the authentic skating in this show.
Oh, it's so good. And I think when kids would watch it, there's no talk of school or things like that. It's really, it's not fantasy, but it really is sort of what happens on Saturday. And I think there's something very unique. And I love that Norm really, it was very intentional. And I think there's something really fun about that, because when you think of the word and the day Saturday, you think of fun day.
Right.
So it's great that all these things happen on Saturday.
The show called Monday would just be depressing.
It was so depressing.
Yeah, absolutely right. That would be very depressing. One last question before I let you guys go is, one of the things about Deb and Cal is they're skating legends in Chicago. So how good are you guys skating wise? Were you as good as Cal and Deb?
Whoa, take it easy. Take
no,
it easy.
wait.
That's a lot.
We had training. I'm okay. I'm not amazing. I'm good for someone who skated like in the 80s and the 90s. But I mean, we definitely had a great team of people.
Yeah.
But
I didn't know what skating was until after this show.
The JB style of skating, which originated in Chicago, we're learning that. It's a lot of footwork. It's very intricate. And let me tell you, the Chicagoans, they will let you know about it if you're not doing it right. Because everybody skates. And this particular style, it's very unique.
Yeah.
And so I mean, we definitely put in the work.
Yeah, we logged our hours, and we had our custom boots, and to go soak our feet and all that, and then joints, and then then knee pads and elbow pads. I had more than you had. Trust me, I had a lot of strap on. Is you ready yet? In a minute. I'm still getting ready.
The setup took longer than the rehearsal.
Exactly. But we got it done, and we pulled it off.
All right, that's all that matters. Well, Omar Gooding, thank you very much.
Thank you.